What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're doing the WWE fantasy booking of Samoa Joe's main roster debut. Now, first of all, let's go over what WWE already booked. It's already in the books, it's history. Well, Samoa Joe finally made his long-awaited debut on the main roster, and I actually fell asleep that night, which caused me to miss it. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little mad. Anyways, Triple H called out Seth Rollins to confront him. Once Rollins came out to the ring, Samoa Joe came out of nowhere and attacked Seth Rollins. This would actually re-injure his knee. Nevertheless, it was still a cool moment that many won't forget. But I feel like it is one of those things that lasts for a moment and they don't really have a long-term plan. Clearly, Seth Rollins versus Triple H was booked for WrestleMania. I don't know if they're still going with it. So what was Samoa Joe's plans for WrestleMania? It was rumored that he was set to face Rollins at Fastlane, which would have been a mistake too. Both men must win the match. Rollins needs momentum going into WrestleMania, while Samoa Joe can't lose his first big match. What's worse is Samoa Joe might face Triple H at WrestleMania 33. But Samoa Joe cannot be a babyface. If he doesn't face Triple H, Samoa Joe literally has no other opponent on Raw. All this is just a big mess. Let's go through my booking for Joe's debut and how we could avoid all of this. Okay, so I actually have two ways I would have done this. Let me go through the first one really quickly because it is fairly short. I would have had him made his debut in the Royal Rumble match in the late 20s. Joe would have won the whole thing, solidifying himself as a main eventer. At this point, he would face either John Cena or AJ Styles in this booking. I could care less because I think both matches would be great. Maybe even a triple threat match between the three guys. That would be a stellar match. But hands down, Samoa Joe would go on to WrestleMania to ultimately win the WWE Championship at the grandest stage of them all. How much better can you portray a monster heel than defeating both John Cena and AJ Styles while winning the WWE title? Another great thing that you would get out of this is the fact that the fans would have also loved the Rumble. If WWE really didn't want Samoa Joe in the Rumble, then I have another way of bringing him up that would shock the world. Fast forward to the Elimination Chamber match. Same build-up, same match that is currently set to take place this Sunday. The final two guys in the match are John Cena and Bray Wyatt. You already know what I'm about to say, guys. Samoa Joe comes through the crowd and beats up the refs outside the chamber, takes the key, and continues to beat the shit out of John Cena in the chamber match. He hits him with the Muscle Buster and puts him in the Coquita Clutch until Cena passes out. While all this is happening, Bray is just on his knees doing his little demonic laugh. He goes to the corner and does his little spider crawl. Boom! He does a Sister Abigail and gets the pin. Bray Wyatt wins the title, John Cena gets screwed by Samoa Joe, and we have it set up for an awesome dream match that will take place at WrestleMania. I could just end the video here because that would be all of the debut, but I want to give you guys a whole fantasy booking throughout WrestleMania. Later that night, we're on Talking Smack, while we have a segment with Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan apologizing to John Cena for Joe's actions. They say they're going to fine him and they're going to ban him from SmackDown Live. John Cena goes, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want Samoa Joe to be banned. Shane and Daniel Bryan are like, what? What's going on? They're confused. They question him. He replies, sign him so I can beat his ass, or something along those lines that aren't too cringe or cheesy like my terrible lines. At this point, we have 7 weeks to build up the story to be as intense as it could be. So 1 week, I would have John Cena and Nikki Bella on set of Total Bellas, and they're at a fancy restaurant, and Samoa Joe comes out of nowhere to beat up John Cena. He puts him through a table, and Nikki Bella just yells for help. This would be very logical because all they have to say is that the cameras were rolling for Total Bellas, and that's how they have the footage. Not just a random camera guy out of nowhere. I don't really like that. That's weird to me. I don't know. I miss things like this. The next week, Samoa Joe has a match with Kalisto or Apollo Crews. Cena comes out of nowhere and interferes in the match, causing a DQ. Even though John Cena is a face, he is pissed off. Finally, we have a contract signing for the dream match at WrestleMania. Samoa Joe versus John Cena. Samoa Joe basically says the things he said last week on Raw when it took him 18 years to come, yada yada yada. John Cena brings up how both men were training together before he came to the WWE, not Samoa Joe. And Cena says the reason Joe didn't make it was because he wasn't good enough. They keep going back and forth until Samoa Joe gets angry and just punches John Cena. John Cena ultimately gets the advantage and AAs Samoa Joe onto the table. John Cena gives him the "you can't see me" and shouts, "I'll see you at WrestleMania," while pointing at the sign. Fast forward to WrestleMania and we have Samoa Joe versus John Cena. Samoa Joe would pin Cena clean, which would put him on the top similar to AJ after beating John Cena. And that is the whole fantasy booking for Samoa Joe's debut and WrestleMania match. That's how I would do it. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. follow me on Twitter at Pllana. Also, check out my other channels, Official Life Facts and NOLA VP, and I'll see you all later.